So I went digging at my two local thrift stores. I'm going to see what I picked up. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Thursday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I meant to go the day before, but we had so much snow. There's no way I was going to go anywhere. So it's been 2-3 years. We only have two local thrift stores here. And any time I've gone, it's been a crappy experience. It's a waste of time. And so I went yesterday morning, just before work. I worked in the afternoon, and anticipating finding something decent. And I was disappointed again. I'm not going to do that again. You see all these videos. You guys are so fortunate, especially in the States, or even some of the bigger cities in Canada. All these thrift stores and these fantastic buys that people find. I found nothing. I found two albums, both for $2.99. But amongst the usual suspects, I could have bought the whole Donny Osmond discography there. Of course, you got all the classical crap, the stuff that's all beaten to hell, ripped and torn, and without sleeves, and sometimes without covers. And there was an older guy digging as I was trying to pretend to look at the CDs above him. And I was kind of had an eye on what he was digging through, and I spotted a couple of albums that, hey, they might be something. I didn't see anything else. So I scooped those up right away after he moved over enough that I could get in there. Plus, he kind of smelled. It was kind of gross. And then I went to the other one, which is right next door, pretty much. And they had like 6 albums there. Nothing at all. And the CDs were all new country stuff, which is not my thing at all. So I found, and both of these are in excellent shape, by the way. Excellent shape. Powder Blues, Thirsty Ears. Again, it's in mint condition. I cleaned it up as well with my cleaner. The album's in perfect shape. I don't know if you can see that price tag in there. $2.99. Can you see that? If you don't know these guys, Canadian blues and jazz band formed in Vancouver in 1978. They've had a few decent hits in Canada. Bopping with the Blues, Doing It Right, Thirsty Ears, which is the title track of this album here. Hear That Guitar Ring, What I've Been Drinking. This is their second album, double platinum selling album, by the way, 1981 release. Again, with their big hit, Thirsty Ears, which starts the album off. And the only other one I have by these guys is their 1982 Party Line album. I've had this one for a long time. But so that was one find. The other one, I had this one and I can't find it. Because I said, well, this is a much better shape than the one I have. And it is, and it's in mint condition. There's no rips, tears. The binding is good. The vinyl's in beautiful shape. Wet Willie. And which one's Willie? American Southern rock band from Mobile, Alabama. Again, for $2.99. Best known song, Keep On Smiling. Reached number 10 of the U.S. charts. They have a kind of a soulful Southern rock style. When you look at the cover, they look more like a bunch of wingdings. But and especially the name of the album. But yeah, this is the 7th album by them, 1979 release. It's in great shape. I'm really happy to find it. So that's it for my thrift store buys. Again, I'm really disappointed, but I didn't want to leave you short, so I'm going to share some Southern rock albums with you. I've shown some of these and most of these before as well, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them, but Grinder Switch, the Southern rock band from Macon, Georgia. They didn't quite make it as big as the Allman Brothers Band or Marshall Tucker Band, that type of thing, but they did okay. This is their third album, Pulling Together, 1976 release. Really good album. And Red Wing, 1977 release, their fourth album. Again, beautiful cover. This one's on the Adco label. This one I picked up not too long ago. Atlanta Rhythm Section. This one is known as ARS. The Boys from Doraville. Their final album on Polydor Records, a 1980 release. Their ninth album. This one rocks, actually. It's a good rockin' album. You know, because they can be kind of soul-eyed blues type of thing. But, yeah, really good stuff. Ozark Mountain Daredevils. This is only one of a few that I have by them, but I love the cover. This is the Car Over the Lake album. American Southern rock band from Missouri, formed in '72. If You Want to Get to Heaven is a big hit. Jackie Blue, again a kind of a poppy track, but this is their third album, 1975 released, The Car Over the Lake. It's awesome. It's awesome. Couple from the Outlaws. This is Lady in Waiting. So these guys are from Tampa, Florida. And Greengrass, High Tides, from their debut album. Ghost Riders in the Sky, classic track. This is their second album, 1976. Lady in Waiting. Again, I love this cover. It's beautiful. It's on the Atlantic, Arista label. And one I just picked up not too long ago, Hurry Sundown, is their third album, 1977 release. Another great one. I didn't bring all my Allman Brothers albums out. I'm kind of on the fence with these guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them or not, but I will probably. I'm wishy-washy. And again, the cover's kind of cool on this one. This is Reach for the Sky, the seventh album by the band, 1980 release. Again, another one on the Arista label. Two from the Charlie Daniels Band. More country rock and blues rock than southern rock, but still I put them in the same genre. This is Fire in the Mountain, the fifth album by the Charlie Daniels Band. By Charlie Daniels, sorry, and the second by the Charlie Daniels Band. This is on the Kama Sutra label. 1974 release on that one. And Night Rider, the sixth album by Charlie Daniels and the third by the Charlie Daniels Band. November 25th, 1975 release. And finally, from the band Blackfoot, great southern rock band from Jacksonville, Florida. Southern rock with a hard rock edge to them, for sure. You got Ricky Medlock, fantastic guitarist. Charlie Hargret, bassist Craig T. Walker, and drummer Jackson Spires. This is probably the most commercially successful album, Strikes. Fantastic album. I'd like to get a new copy of this one on the Atco label. 1979 release, their third studio album. Two major hits on this one, Highway Song and Train Train. I also have Siago. This is the 1983 release, another great album. This is two albums, first of two albums that feature Uriah Heep's keyboardist Ken Hensley as well. One album I'm not going to show and I'm going to get rid of is Vertical Smiles. I just, that's a terrible misogynist album. I don't even care if it sounds great or not. I'm totally getting rid of that one. Might even just throw it out. But this again is on the Atco label. So there you have it, guys. There's my dismal, terrible. Oh, you know, when you go into these places, there's just these thrift stores are just not a nice place to visit, and they stink. I cleaned these up really well before the first two that I showed you. But if you can find Wet Willie anywhere, these guys are a great band. So anyway, have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.